The man woke to find the woman injecting some unknown liquid into an injured soldier. Immediately, the soldier began convulsing violently, falling still within moments. Before the man could react, the woman approached him. She lifted his arm and injected the same liquid. In the next second, black fluid spread through his veins throughout his body. His eyes instantly turned pitch black. Then the man lost consciousness and collapsed. When he awoke again, he found himself being carried into a building. Meanwhile, the front lines had descended into war. Yet bars in the rear remained lively with song and dance. In a back room, a German found the proprietor. He wanted to purchase intelligence on a French military secret laboratory, not just the building blueprints, but also the guard rotation schedules. The next day, the proprietor summoned his top agent, ordering her to obtain the intelligence the German needed as soon as possible. After the proprietor left, the woman pulled out a photo of a laboratory technician. She then used her supernatural ability on the photograph. With just the photo, she could control the subject's consciousness. When the controlled technician reached a certain wall, the agent captured the laboratory's architectural plans. She immediately picked up a pen and copied the diagram onto paper. Then she manipulated the man into entering an office, where he found the guard rotation schedule on the desk. Just like that, she effortlessly obtained the intelligence the German needed. Meanwhile, the man at the base was awakened by screams and followed the sound out of his room. Suddenly hearing guard footsteps behind him, afraid of being exposed, he ducked into a nearby room. Inside, he discovered a corpse. The man pulled back the cloth to find the deceased was his good friend. Instantly horrified, he stumbled backward. Just then, staff members entered from outside, discovered the man, and sent him back to his ward. The laboratory director, Miro, came to the room to explain why he'd been brought there. The military was researching a mysterious serum. If the body accepted it, not only would all injuries and illnesses completely heal, but the body would become even stronger. The man would then join a special squad called the Sentinelles and return to combat. However, if the body rejected the serum, his life would be at risk. After speaking, Miro turned and left, letting the man make his choice. The next day, researchers strapped the man to a bed. When the time came, they flipped the switch and began injecting the serum into his body. As the dosage reached maximum, the man's body began convulsing uncontrollably. Seeing this, a professor nearby raised his weapon, ready to end the man's life at any moment. But before he could shoot, the man went still. Staff members approached to check. Suddenly, gunfire erupted in the corridor. A German squad had infiltrated the laboratory during the guard rotation. Upon receiving the news, Miro immediately ordered an emergency evacuation of research personnel, leaving only one researcher in the room, ready to destroy experimental data at any moment. Moments later, a soldier entered the room. In panic, the researcher hid under the desk. Seeing the man on the bed, the soldier immediately drove his bayonet into his body. When the man showed no response, he prepared to move closer for inspection, but the man suddenly shot out his hand, gripping the soldier's throat. The soldier died of asphyxiation instantly. Then several more soldiers entered from outside. Seeing their comrade dead on the floor, they immediately went on high alert, but the man appeared behind them. By the time they realized it, it was too late. With lightning speed, the man seized a weapon and quickly took them all down. When backup arrived at the scene, the German squad had long since departed. Looking at the bodies before them, the entire research team had been nearly annihilated. Hearing the news that the man had come back from the dead, Miro found it hard to believe. Yet the man, whose body had not yet stabilized, began seeing bizarre visions in his mind.